And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to have a look at Nigel Farage and his rebranding of the Brexit Party to, are you ready? Reform UK, and what this could mean for you and me and all the rest of us. Before I do, you're all aware YouTube is messing with our channel, so I need you to share it if you like the video. Also, like it as well. It forces YouTube to promote the channel, and they're not promoting it any other way at the minute. On top of that, I want to give a few shout outs to other channels in the same boat as this one. This isn't everyone. If you're not on this list, you will be eventually. First off, We Got a Problem. Very good channel for the politically minded, which I'm sure you all are. Next we have ex-Army Paz 49. He's a North Welshman that gives a very honest and funny opinion of the latest happenings in the world. Really good channel. Then the last we've got Angry BOOTNECK. The Angry BOOTNECK. He's a northeast lad living in the US of A. He breaks apart the BBC Swamp Dwellers articles with a unique perspective because he's in the USA. With the dark humour of an ex-squaddy. All three are brilliant channels, well worth a visit and sub. Links are in the description. We need to stick together, don't we, everyone, and support one another. Right, back to the story. As you may have heard, Mr. Brexit himself, Nigel Farage, has just applied to change the name of the Brexit Party to Reform UK, which is going to be, in his words, an anti-lockdown party, in response to the way that the Tories and Labour have been handling the response to the lurger. I know a lot of you have misgivings of Farage, and some for legitimate reasons, but I want to plead a case for him. He is the one man that forced our freedom from the EU. Whether you like him or not, you can't take that away from him. Granted, we're not out yet, but that's at the detriment of the Tories and Labour's botched jobbing, isn't it? I personally think Nigel is the only person with the charisma, personality and drive to get us out of the mess that the Tories have got us in, and they don't seem to care on how to get us out themselves, and I don't think Labour will. They're wanting more, aren't they? Nigel has withstood the best that the media has thrown at him, and he's still there. I don't see another leader figure capable of 1. Ignoring the media, 2. Scaring the Tories into submission, or 3. Unite the workers against the establishment. If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, everyone. Now, as you can imagine, the media are in total meltdown. The salt is flowing. They are terrified, as is the left in general, which tells me I'm right. They know as well Farage can win us freedom, and if they don't, we will get a new Prime Minister, one that's a patriot, i.e. Farage. So you've got headlines coming out like this. Nigel Farage branded a shameless opportunist as he changes Brexit Party to anti-lockdown Reform UK. What, you mean like you've been doing MSM to earn money? You know, clickbaiting, scaremongering? Here's something for you. Greed isn't as virtuous as representing the forgotten and deserted. Just a thought, MSM. Now, even the Tories know they're in trouble as well. The headline from the Conservative Home, Farage returns to a favourite game, winding up Tory MPs and flying them like a kite, or trying to. Notice the or trying to. Favourite game, winding up and fly like a kite, says he doesn't just try, he succeeds, doesn't he? And you know it. I have to say Farage could be Prime Minister with this. Why? Well, forget the polls for a start. This lockdown response is not liked by the people. Middle class lovies with home jobs and security maybe, but they're not the majority, are we? We are, and we are pissed. This at the very least could and will give the Tories a black eye and force them to consider us again, because we have the media trying to scare us, Boris and his cronies trying as well, and we, the people, have had enough, haven't we, everyone? This is what we've got to contend with daily. Look at this headline. Boris warned ice rinks may have to be used to store dead bodies, but he could not ignore the devastating predictions that a second wave will be twice as bad as the first. Absolute joke. Potentially seeing up to 85,000 deaths this winter. Winter is coming, Jon Snow. Potentially coulda, woulda, shoulda, isn't it? They don't know, they're just guessing. Potentially is the same as him saying coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, you also heard that right as well. They're forecasting 4,000 deaths a day by Christmas. When do we get rid of these absolute swamp-dwelling Fraggle fudgers? Because that's what they are. They're stats fudgers. They seems to be they're trying to scare us into submission. Well, I'm sorry. That's not what we voted for, is it, everyone? That's not what we voted at all. You don't have a government that tells its people what to do. That's not a government. It's a dictatorship, Boris. And if you ever want to have a legacy, you better pay attention. I've never seen such scaremongering in my life. It's ridiculous. 0.01% mortality rate says you're full of shit. On top of that, you cabbage, the average deaths in the UK per day, average this is 1,600 people. Yep, you heard that right, 1,600 people. That's from everything, every cause. You know what we're on at the minute? Even with a massive, huge, scary pandemic that's killing loads and loads and loads and loads are getting infected. You know what number we're on at the minute? Yep, 1,600. It's not changed from what the average is. And yet, we're all locking down, and there's going to be more cancer patients that could have been saved that weren't. And all of the other non-diagnosis because they're not allowing anyone other than lurgy sufferers near a hospital, even though we've got Nightingale hospitals, 37,000 beds unused, and that was at the peak. We're nowhere near the peak in hospitalisations. Doesn't even look like we're going there. And yet, lockdown it is. But anyway.
I've got a new name for him and his legacy.
Go on.
Boris the U-turner.
Boris the flip-flopper. Boris the yo-yo.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this, we're going to do this. I'm not going to do that, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do anything, I'm going to do everything. See, he's more appeaser than Theresa, and that's saying something, isn't it? But anyway, I'd like to know your opinion on this one. Do you think Farage is in with a chance? Do you think he'll scare the Tories into actually paying attention for once? I think the Tories have got their head buried so far in the sand that they don't even know they've got their own arse anymore, to be honest. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share it out. Go and check out them channels as well, everyone, if you've not done already. If you like it, you know what to do. Show a bit of love, bit of support. Let's back Farage for now, because like I say, I don't see any other leader capable of doing what he can do. Proven. I'll see you on the next one, everyone.